All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth across the four corners of the earth. All right. I just want to come back with another quick lesson, about, why slavery ended, okay? Because Jake is out here, you know, uh, they basically worship this Abraham Lincoln dude, okay, thinking that he just woke up one day and had a soft spot in his heart for Negroes in the South, man. All right, when in all actuality, capitalism, all right, the what am I trying to say? The rise of like the capitalistic mind state of the North versus, of course, the free labor that the South, was getting from Negroes at the time clashed. That's what it was about. It was the Civil War. Really had nothing. I mean, it had something to do with slaves, but it wasn't to free the slaves. It wasn't like so-called white men in the North was all in agreement that slavery was wrong and they were enlightened. No, it was an economic war, okay? Because the North had more of a capitalistic like ideologies at the time because they was moving into the industrial revolution. Okay, that's when factories was coming about. All right, and when you look at capitalism, is all built off of competition. Okay, it's like a rat race between the population of who can get to the top. You know what I mean? And that's basically the American economic mind state today is capitalism. Okay, the Civil War was fought so that the North could destroy the economic advantage that the South had due to slavery, due to all that free labor, man. Okay, and the South was growing too powerful at the time, man. So when you think about it, if you got, I mean, even if you had a job, man, like if you got motherfuckers coming in there and working for free, your industry gonna be booming because you're not losing any profit, man. You get 100% profit, and that capitalistic, ideology started to rise in the North, but slavery was kind of in the way of it because once again, like capitalism like demands competition amongst the people, okay, like economic competition amongst the people. Okay, so why, if you in the South, why would you compete for a job when you can buy a damn Israelite for $300, $400? Okay, and that he can do the work for you for free for years. You know what I mean? That's what that was about. So that's how the conflict really started. It was an economic war, man. All right, it wasn't about you niggas, man. It was, I mean, in a small way it was, but it wasn't about, once again, the North just didn't love niggas, man. Okay, because if they did, when y'all came up here, they wouldn't have been whooping y'all ass too, man. All right. The slavery, like buying slaves, hurt the North's capitalism ideology because, once again, owning slaves doesn't breed competition because someone else is doing the work for free. So the South owning slaves was basically pissing on capitalism, man. Okay, and the war started because the North was moving once again to the industrial age. Okay, while the South was still wanted to keep the free labor, man. All right, so that's why the South, at one point, they was trying to succeed. They basically said fuck the colonies, they was powerful, man. They could the America, well, the Northern America, if you will, was once again trying to go into the Industrial Revolution. Okay, but the South is looking like we got free labor and we can sell our products all over the world. We don't need y'all motherfuckers, man. And that's why the war started, because the South was trying to secede into the Confederacy, man. Okay, it wasn't because as far as the North, it wasn't because they loved y'all niggas, man. All right, and that's a huge misconception of the Civil War, man. That it was about the good white people in the North versus the bad white people in the South. They all fucking bad, man. All right, and when you do your due diligence, okay, or your research on this matter, shit wasn't about freeing niggas, man. It was about the South being too powerful Okay, in the North wanting to go into a capitalistic type of society, man, which we live in today. That's why the Civil War started, man. All right, and this, this is one of the things that breeds Jake to think where there's some good so-called white people and there's some bad so-called white people. They're all fucking bad. They're all fucking devils, man. Okay, the Civil War, capitalism ended slavery. Okay, not Abraham Lincoln, man. All right. They're all bad. None of them care about you. All you Negroes, you Latinos, okay, Native, Seminole Indian, so-called, okay. So-called white men don't care about none of y'all. All right. Your enemy, man. All right. I'm going to grab a scripture right quick. It's Ecclesiasticus 12:10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay, never trust thine enemy, man. All right, chiefly the enemy of the Israelites. Okay, this so-called white man who is Esau. Okay, and all these other nations, man. Okay, it says, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. Okay, like iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. All right, that wickedness is never gonna go away, man. All right, Abraham Lincoln was wicked, man. Okay, now all this information is coming out about this Civil War, man. He was wicked, man. He wasn't like he just loved Negroes, man. Like, come on, man. It was an economic war, man. Okay, just like now, this is so-called white man's spirit, man. All these wars be economic, man. Okay, and this was the same thing. They like the war in what that shit called in the Middle East, Iraq. Okay, in the early 2000s. Okay, the mask that they put over the war was terrorism. Oh, terrorism is so bad. We gotta go over them niggas. We gotta go over there and free the people and free them from oppression of Saddam Hussein or forget the other nigga name. All right, that was the mask for the economic war. Just like in this economic war, the mask that history has put over the truth is, well, it was about freeing the slaves. We didn't think so-called African Americans should be slaves anymore. When in all actuality, it was all over capitalism versus free labor. That's all it was, man. Okay, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. All right, so if you around a so-called white man you think is good, okay, take heed of him, man. Even if he humbling himself, man, and go crouching. You know how somebody go crouching, they got their head down when they talking to you, looking all humble, man. Watch that motherfucker, man, because it's always something. This so-called white man always has a hidden agenda, man. Just like this whole Civil War shit, man. It was a hidden agenda behind it. Capitalism versus free labor, man. That was the hidden agenda behind the Civil War. Okay? It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not altogether, it's like it not been altogether wiped away. And that's this devil Abraham Lincoln, man. That's this devil Abraham Lincoln, man. His rust have not been altogether wiped away. He didn't care about you niggas, man. He didn't care about y'all, man. He cared about the South becoming a Confederacy, okay? Because if the South would have became the Confederacy, they would have eventually took over the North anyway. They were too powerful. Okay, they were too powerful. They had that free labor. The products that they were making. I mean, come on, man. Cotton, all various things that the Israelites were producing in those in those plantations can be sold all around the world. That's worldwide trade. Not only is it worldwide trade, you're not paying your your slaves or your quote unquote employees, to put it in modern terms, okay? So they would have dominated. That's why Lincoln went to war with them motherfuckers, man. It wasn't shit about goddamn. He loved Negroes, man. Okay. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent, or any such as come nigh to wild beasts, okay? And that's what's about to happen to Jake. That's why the brothers that's in the spirit, okay, we ain't got no pity for y'all. We ain't got no pity for y'all now. We not gonna have no pity for y'all then when the so-called white man show his horns, man. Okay, who will pity a charmer, like a snake charmer? Like I know brothers that seen the visual of dude that play like what is it, like a flute, some shit, man, some instrument, and the snake come out kind of dancing. Okay, if the snake bite his ass, it's like, you know, why would I feel sorry for you, man? You over here playing music by a crazy snake, you know, a venomous snake. All right, so if he bites you in the ass, it's funny. All right. Or it says, or any such as come nigh a wild beast. Okay, so if you go in the damn jungle, not the jungle, but let's say the forest, okay, and you motherfucking throwing rocks at a bear or something, you fucking with a bear and then maul your ass, I ain't gonna feel sorry for you. You shouldn't have been fucking with that bear. You shouldn't have felt comfortable around that bear, okay, or that serpent. And that's how 2/3 of Israel feel around the so-called white man, because of instances, not instances, but misunderstandings like this. They think the so-called white man is like, it's some of them that's good and some of them that's bad. Man, they hate you, man. They hate you, man. When you dig into these historical events, man, okay, they fucking hate you, man. You was written in the Constitution as 3/5 of a man. So you were written in the Constitution as 3/5 of a man, but the goddamn so-called white man named Abraham Lincoln, he was just that one Edomite, you know what I'm saying? That just one righteous Edomite in the history of the world that just wanted to see y'all free. No, he wanted to see free labor ended so capitalism could rise. Okay, Jake don't know that, man. I'm gonna give one more scripture. You know, of course, Jake don't know that. You know, here's why, man. It says, Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Okay, and that's real, because Jake don't know what capitalism mean. Okay, I just go into a random Jake and ask him, well, what's capitalism? What you think about capitalism? He gonna look at you like you crazy, man. Jake doesn't search anything out. Jake doesn't care to know. Okay, and that's why the scriptures say, because thou hast rejected knowledge. Okay, because you're not being diligent. Okay, and you're not looking these things up to see the true ways of the so-called white man, who is Esau. Okay, I will also reject thee. The Most High is going to reject you, man, because you rejecting the truth about your enemy, man. Jake want to live in quote unquote la la land and think everything cool and peaceful and all this bullshit. Okay, but so-called white man, hey, he about to draw down, man. In the spirit that you need to be in, you need to know your enemy, man. Like they say in the world, half the battle is knowing. Okay, you need to know the nature of your enemy, man. He's never cared about you, man. Ever since going all the way back to Cain and Abel, man. Okay, they always hated us, man. Okay, Jacob and Esau was fighting in the womb, man. Like, that's some deep shit, man. They haven't even taken their first breath yet, and they in their boxing. Like, they hate each other, natural hate, man. Okay, and if you was in the right spirit, okay, you would have the same natural hate towards so-called white man that he has towards you. Okay, but he's never done anything good for you. Because when you dig into these instances in history where the so-called white man looks like the good guy, when you really dig into it, he's the same old devil, man. He's the same motherfucker, man. You know? It says that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Okay, and the Most High is gonna forget 2/3 of Israel. Okay, he's gonna forget you, your children. All right, everything you love is gonna get destroyed along with you because you rejected knowledge, man. Okay, the best thing for you to know is the so-called white man is your enemy. He's a demon. All right, and he's never done anything to benefit an Israelite. It's not in his spirit. That's not how the Most High created him. All right. So I hope that video was edifying, man. You know, I want to give all praise to y'all, Bar Shemal Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth across the four corners of the earth. Shalom.